Hello, let's play Connections for Thursday, May 28th. But before we do that, I'm going to reveal my dad joke of the day and this day in history. So, what do you do with a dead chemist? You bury him. All right, and what do you think happened on May 28th, 2016? Ooh, that's when the timeline split. Harambe, a 17-year-old gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo, is killed after a child falls into his enclosure. On May 28, 2016, a 3-year-old boy fell into a gorilla exhibit at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden. Staff shot and killed Harambe, a 17-year-old western lowland gorilla, to bring the boy to safety. Recorded video of the incident spurred immediate outrage from many animal activist groups, with some saying that the incident did not necessitate killing of the animal. The boy was alone with the gorilla between 10 and 15 minutes. Harambe became increasingly anxious and agitated because of the noises made by onlookers during the incident, influencing the staff's decision to shoot the animal for the boy's safety. The boy had to climb a 3-foot fence, go through 4 feet of bushes, and fall 15 feet to enter the enclosure, causing critics to request charges against the mother of the boy, who they claimed had not had not supervised her son adequately, resulting in the tragic loss of the animal. Yeah, I think most of us have probably heard about Harambe. All right, and I have a long list of people to thank. This must be the day that a bunch of people renew. So I'd like to thank the following members: Gavin Sharp, Karina Semenov, Carl Bartlett, Liam Killen, Marissa, Nathan Good, Sonalita, VW Jet 2001, Double E, and special thanks to Double E for a full year as a Tier 2 member. Thank you to Pamalam7, and an extremely special thanks to 2 people: Knitting by Franco, who has now been a super supporter for 4 years, and Sotek, who has also now been a super supporter for 4 years. So I can't thank you enough for your incredible support over the years. All right, well, let's play Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Jump Bar Press Lodge, Bench Lift Media Hunch, News Stoop Stand Papers, Squat, Duck, Slope, and Podium. All right. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing squat and duck and stoop, like to get low, maybe to hunch. That feels yellowish to me, like you're just getting low in some way. So you're squatting, you're ducking, you're stooping, you're hunching down. There may be others, but we'll call that yellow for now. We're gonna try for a reverse rainbow every day now. Bench could be like bench press, and then lift. I mean, we have bench and press, which makes me think we've got some kind of rainbow herring going on there. We got the bar as well. If I'm right about these, it's not a rainbow herring. A stand, like, are we standing up, or a stand like you put something on a stand? We also just have newspapers here. News. Jump could go with yellow if we're like just trying to get out of the way of something. In which case maybe hunch wouldn't go in there, or I don't know, one of these other ones. Huh. How about lodge? I'm just trying to pick out words. Actually, I just noticed podium as well. Pick out words that might be fairly unique. So podium and stand could easily be together. Maybe a bench, like just something you're putting things on. But what would be the 4th? I don't know if it would be stoop. I'm suspicious of yellow, so I'm still considering words that I've marked yellow. I'm not sure. It feels like bench, stand, and podium could go together. Of like, you stand and podium feel much closer to each other as just like a thing you're going to put your your papers on that you kind of stand behind. Bench feels a little bit off from that. So maybe it's not that, because I can't find a fourth. Well, I mean, we have press and media and news and papers. I do wonder if we actually do have our rainbow herring or not, but I'm thinking this is green. It could even be yellow. I don't know yet. But what I'm thinking is this is just a word for a news organization. The press, the media, the papers, the news. You know, did you read it in the papers? Whatever. Lift. Maybe we're like talking about parts of a ski place. They have their lodge, the ski lodge. We have the jump. We have the lift, and we have the slope. I mean, I don't even know if this qualifies as blue, but we'll do our best to sort out the colors once we find all the categories. So that would leave bench, bar, stand, and podium, which I mean, I suppose could just be somewhere you're putting something, like a bar, like a yeah, like at a bar. There's the bar that you sit at, right? I mean, I think it all kind of works. I have no idea what's purple. That concerns me. Like they're all synonyms, except maybe the ski one, which is like they're just objects in a category or objects you'd find in the same place. Not even just objects, things you'd find in the same place. Uh, what would be purple today then? I'm thinking the ski one would be purple then. Maybe it's ski blank. I don't know. I guess I'll try it. Okay, it is ski blank and it's purple today. Um, I think I should be able to remember this. But like, what do we think the other colors are? I wonder. We're gonna have some circled stuff now. News, media, papers, and press. Would it be squat, duck, stoop, and hunch? Just because like they are synonyms, but like especially hunch and duck have like alternate meanings that you might think of first compared to these other ones. Like I feel like news, media, papers, and press is probably yellow. Then we're down to bench, bar, stand, and podium. I don't know. I still feel like that one's a little harder, but I could be way off. So we're gonna try bench, bar, stand, and podium as blue. Okay, it is parts of a courtroom. Oh, so I wasn't really thinking about that right. Okay, that's why it's blue. Um, I don't know. I still feel like the way I thought about it was okay, but it's anyway. So I think squat, duck, stoop, and hunch is just slightly harder because of the alternate meanings of those. Every single time I get yellow and green swapped. I don't know what to do. They were both they were both synonyms. Fourth estate, that's interesting. I was never going to guess that. It was even like this is noun synonyms and this is verb synonyms, and you used to be able to split up that way. Where like, oh, the verbs are going to be green. If you've got nouns, that's going to be yellow. And then like maybe if it's some words are more obscure or have multiple definitions, maybe that's going to end up green instead of yellow. But I have no idea. All right. Well, let's check the difficulty here. We are bench pressing. Yeah. So there was some kind of okay, they gave it a 1.8. They thought it was easy. There was some kind of red herring, but I don't think it was a rainbow herring, was it? 79%, that's pretty high. Not the highest I've seen, of course, but always 98 skill. People are getting yellow first and then green first. So I mean, I guess the stats say yellow is a bit more straightforward to find first. People are getting purple over blue first. Second, wow, these are tied, and these are, green wins second because yellow won first. Ever is not much to say. People aren't getting blue purple like normal. Yeah, not much to say here. People are getting green and yellow in some combination or less. All right. So, oh, this was a rainbow herring squat, like you're doing squats. Okay, so you press, you bench, you lift, you squat. These are like workout words that ended up as the rainbow herring. Didn't really think about that. Hunch, stoop, squat, and slope. Interesting. I wonder what they were thinking there. Bar, press, bench, lift. This is what I was thinking maybe, or yeah, like there's more gym words than just these four, so I didn't recognize because I'd already circled squat. I think. People putting stand in with hunch, stoop, and squat. All right. Anyway, what are people doing first? Yellow first, green first is quickly like 1% less, and then the rainbow herring, and then purple, and then some more workout words, and then blue at 2%. Yeah, I think blue was the hardest category today. Cool. Well, how'd you do?